Horizon Chan Reacts, and this is I built an unethical zoo. That's an actual city planet zoo by the channel. Let's game it out. It was inevitable that animals would one day wear the human pants. Yeah, of course they will. Yeah, this series, I don't know what to say to this. I did the Satisfactory series by this channel and I thought that was the peak of it, right? Peak of this channel. That's as ridiculous as it's gonna get, but apparently not. This is even more weirder. From the first video, I'm like, holy shit, he did a lot of things. How is he going to continue this series? But yeah, he always has some kind of plan. In the second one, he created a fucking prison with the maximum security below ground. Yeah, I don't even know how he gets these ideas, right? He just sits there like, I wonder what happens if I do this. It's always awesome. So let's watch it. Remember, we'll flag my reaction. Don't forget to subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. And yeah, let's watch it.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. Back to Planet Zoo, my favorite torment simulator masquerading as a tycoon game. This is actually our third outing with this horror show. Let me catch you up on the first two if you haven't seen them. First, we built a somewhat normal zoo, which means we had giraffe hydras, animals falling from the sky, corpses sneaking up on patrons, exhibits entirely of dead bodies, and we wrapped things up by burying everybody alive. Then we moved on to zoo number 2, which was actually a prison, like with guard towers and prison cells and all that stuff. We even had a secret underground space for the worst of the worst, where we recreated the scene from Silence of the Lambs where they meet Hannibal Lecter, which brings us to now. So let's dive right in. Here we are in the great outdoors once more. I'm sorry, is this Area 51? Is there a reason we're trying to build our zoo in the most remote place possible? No matter though, this is the lovely building that brings our guests. Let's set the stage appropriately. Obviously they're here to see animals, so even though it's a nice 21 degrees Celsius, that's about 70 degrees in Fahrenheit, we're gonna wow them first thing with this majestic bear ice sculpture, which we're gonna put, oh god, I always forget that the game will just snap it to the edge of the walls here. Okay, well in that case, oh yeah, and on the ceiling too, yeah, like your spider bear. Thank god, we've been in this park like 3 seconds and it's already a parade of excess. Is there like a limit to how many of these I can put down? Turns out to be quite a few, and by quite a few I mean a lot few. Behold, my ice bear tornado, made out of a nice 2,933 items. The fact that this exists exemplifies why we can't have nice things. I love that it's so massive it just casts a shadow over the entrance. Well, thank god we got our centerpiece squared away. Now we can make something proper. Okay, so first we're gonna let people look at this thing from all sides if they want. You know what really says strong entrance? I believe a term for it is branching paths, although I think there might be another term for what I'm doing. Oh right, a maze, that's what they're called. And boy do I love my mazes. Actually, so this is great and all, but I think I might have another.
Yeah, I know he thinks he's making the shit out of all this and just, making it weird. But I said this in one of the previous parts that all this could be considered art, right? I mean, this could be a great centerpiece of the zoo, of any zoo. Like this weird sculpture type tornado made out of bears and this kind of a maze type pathways. Why not?
Idea. Hold please. Okay, I actually went kind of a different direction with this maze. From this angle, can you tell what it is? How about now? What about at night? Does that help a little bit? Here, I'll just tell you if you don't know already. You're looking at stage 1 of Pac-Man. So of course we've got all the dots that Pac-Man needs to pick up, and of course the power pellet. But no Pac-Man arena is complete without ghosts. And since this game has so many random objects you can use, here we go. Okay, let's just put these, yeah. Here, let's turn up the brightness in here so we can get a good sense of their color. And thankfully we can just select them and change the color on them. They kind of look like candy more than they do ghosts. You know what they need is the iconic eyes. Luckily, I have just the thing. Yes. Good old googly eyes.
Whoa.
God, it looks just like the picture, not like a terrifying nightmare. Yes, these don't look like they're bootlegged at all. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can make these like at least a little better. Like surely there's some other shapes in here I can use, right? Ooh, yeah, these might work. Oh, I don't know. I think this is getting worse before it gets better. Here, let's push the eyes in a little bit and maybe make them a little bit less blue. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, what if I use like this cylinder thing? Like if I just put it right here and then just shove it deep in so it looks like an eye. All things considered, this could look way worse. Now let's highlight all of the eye parts, which isn't creepy looking at all. Let's give these people some eyes. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pleased how this went. Even this poor guy where I kind of missed the mark, and that's just how he lives now. And Pinky here, well, you get to remain as the original nightmare fuel. Okay, now that this is starting to feel like an awesome knockoff theme park, I'm sure people are gonna gonna be real excited to see this. We are gonna have to zoo it up a little though. So we're gonna put down some facilities, like this pizza stand. This is the husk it gives you, but don't worry, we're gonna design something. Let's take these plaster walls. Okay, cool. Let's give it a splash of color. Okay, getting better. Let's use these lovely little circles here. There we go. Simple, beautiful. Oh, we need to give it a name though. And for that, we're gonna need a nice big sign. Ah, there we go. I ended up moving this to the edge of the map, in part because I expanded a little bit. Behold, Paxa, with a personal message from PacMan himself.
Devour my back flesh, absorb my back power.
And oh, thank God, gluten-free options are available. PacMan, you look like you're missing one thing still though. Here you go. Oh, PacMan, you okay there, buddy? I'm sure it'll be
This shit
okay.
is good.
They're just gonna eat your pack flesh, no big deal. Okay, food needs taken care of. Let's move on to thinking about toilets. Last time we used this lovely African toilet and made something that looked like it was out of Indiana Jones. This time around, we'll use the template toilet. How the hell does this work? Where's the toilet part of the toilets? Like, what happens if you just go in here? Oh, I mean, is this really a toilet at this point? It feels more like a corner to cry in. I'm in, let's decorate it. Yeah, that should do it. Pretty sure no one's gonna have trouble finding that. I feel like I've made it a little too easy. Hey, you, creepiest one. I need you for a very special assignment.
I guess it's one of those toilets where somebody gets nervous and is like, I'm gonna go to toilet, and sits there and just ponder, right, and just cries before going back.
Oh yeah, don't let that stop you from using the bathroom. They're just there to keep everyone safe. You know, at this point, might as well just put these ghosts all over the map. So we'll go ahead and put you over here to silently judge while you get your pizza. Let's put you up near the entrance. This way people know what they're getting into when they arrive. Pure unbridled insanity. Since you look freaked out already, let's put you over here, and let's have you chasing PacMan. You know what, let's give it one last gloss of paint to really sell that PacMan look. Okay, there we go. Now it's really PacMan. I mean, at least from up here. I think if you're down here in it might feel a little more terrifying. And I know it's not very PacMan-like, but let's go ahead and put our tornado right in the middle here. There we go. All of our favorite things in one place. Okay, the doors are open. Let's have people come in and experience this for themselves. Where is everybody? Why are there 0 people here?
Because there's no
right,
animals.
Without animals, they won't come in. Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. Bearnado, how would you like a friend? So we're gonna go ahead and raise the terrain right here. There we go. Bring this a little higher up.
Oh no,
a
he's
nice,
gonna put them
perfect
in.
place to put a thing. Let's see, what mighty beast should we put in here? Ah, but of course, my favorite creature, the giraffe. Just lovely. The people are definitely gonna come to see, not see you up here. How do you feel about this? Yeah, he's fine. Come on in, everybody. Yeah, he's a ghost. Just treat him like that. That's fine. Well, they seem to be enjoying this just fine. They're also clipping through the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that the floor is just made out of tar. Oh, you here to use the bathroom? No? Why not? That said, people seem to be really enjoying the sacred body of PacMan. Yeah, that's right. Eat up. It's okay, PacMan. There's plenty of you to go around. Okay, well, that's fun. Glad everyone's having a good time. And I do mean everyone. Okay, bye forever. I'm happy that we could create some Pac magic. You know, phase 2, I think I'm interested in things that are a little vertical. So normally on a PacMan stage, this little exit right here would wrap back around to the other side. Instead, we're gonna use this to give our guests access to a world they've never known. And for that, we're gonna have to dig down. Okay, I realize right now this just looks like your standard rift into hell. Oh, but just you wait. It's gonna be amazing. After we're done with this, people will be content to be buried alive down here. First, let's get rid of all this gross nature, and then we're gonna hollow out this space so we can put down some train tracks. I'll just put you right along here. There we go. Done and done. Now I'm just...
I love how they basically give feature to dig down just so people can create underground things. I bet most people who play this game will not figure this shit out. Like, let's create something underground. They just think like, okay, it's just to, dig something deeper just to create, elevation. Nobody would think like, let's dig in and create some kind of underground shit.
Just kidding. Give me a second to make this look a little bit nicer. Ah, much better. Naturally, over here we've got PacMan, iconically going after the power pellets. We've also got our lovely friends, the ghosts, waiting to greet anyone who shows up. And you might be wondering what all these people are looking at. Well, we still gotta lure people down here with animals, considering it's supposedly a zoo. So we put down here one solitary elephant. How you enjoying this, big guy? Yeah, he likes it. Don't worry, he'll be fine. PacMan's watching over him. So now that we've convinced the masses to come down here, let's see where this takes us. Eventually, you'll see a light at the end of the tunnel, which will take us to our next station. Just like the last one, it comes with its own elephant. This is probably the other one's mate, permanently separated. Well, let's head up the stairs, see what it looks like up here. Ah, here we are. As you can see, it's a little ways off from the busy life of the theme park. Now, I know it doesn't look like much now, but I got big plans for this space. So if you'll allow me one quick minute while I build this out real fast.
City?
Okay, here we go. What was a second for you was about 10 million years for me. And in that time, I built us a little mini downtown. It's got all the things you'd expect from a big city. Stuff in walking distance, high-rise business
Oh my
centers,
God.
perplexing and confusing billboards, and a whole lot of just wandering around.
I don't understand how this game gives you ability to create an entire city. Why are there so many different type of buildings? I guess these structures are supposed to be zoo, shacks or something where you can put different animals or something, and he just used that to create a city. Because you're building a zoo, not a city. Why would there be city building equipment there?
And it wouldn't be a Let's Game It Out video if the frame rate wasn't having some problems. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start the tour at the beginning. Our journey begins as your train rolls into the station on your one-way trip to fun. The first spectacle you'll want to stare at is this poor elephant. Don't forget, this elephant was raised underground and has never seen real sunlight. Yes, take a picture to mark the occasion. Well, now that you've got a nice taste for animal suffering, let's head upstairs. Watch out, it's a very popular day today. Here we are at the surface. Welcome to Zoo City. Everyone's favorite city zoo thing. Let's go for the grand tour. Our first stop is the local movie theater. Why, look, they're playing the hit musical turned into an amazing movie, Cats, right now.
Amazing movie.
And based on these screams, it sounds like people are really enjoying it. Oh yeah, look, that's a ringing endorsement. Look, all I'm saying is if what's going on in there is half as good as this poster, everything's gonna be just fine. Oh, it looks like the lights are going down right now. I bet it's time for a magnificent performance. Oh, hello. Is this all Cats is? Is it just a bunch of felines running around aimlessly with no plot? Okay, well, you know what? We'll check in on you later. And moving on with our tour, before we head over to the local bar, let's see what all the commotion is over here. Oh, it's a bunch of trash pandas just hanging out near the local dumpster. Okay, well, glad you're all enjoying that. Ooh, look, right down the alley, you can see Bearnado in the distance. It's like a teaser for all the fun you could be having. That's okay, we've got the local bar for that. Oh, wow, it's really happening in here. What are you people all here to see? Okay, I guess those are our bartenders. Excuse me, bear tenders. Is that one in the back okay? Like the Coca-Cola bear definitely looks over it, but at least he's alive. What's going on with your colleague, though? Did he get into the drinks a little too much? Oh, there he is. How you feeling there, slugger? Okay, he just gave us the don't bother me look. We'll check in on them later. Okay, the next thing we're gonna want to do is head down the street. Over on the right, you'll see Zoo City's Center of Commerce, the one and only sales horse, which is Zoo City's premier skyscraper. That's right, 61 beautiful floors of commerce. Don't worry, I called ahead to make sure we have an appointment. Hello, I would like to check in, please. Okay, I'll just wait. Thankfully, there's a seating area, as well as complimentary coffee from—
Yeah, this looks like a really rich billionaire's idea of making something. Really inefficient shit, just doing it as a hobby. This is really good, man. All the shit he created, this is really fucking good.
from everyone's favorite, Centaur Bucks. And we'll just take a quick breather to get out of the city life. But not for too long, we got a meeting to go
He
to.
decorated shit with everything. I mean, he really put effort into decorating this. I mean, it's surprising how you can use all this in-game equipment to create this kind of a city. So you can actually create a city just using these equipments. You're supposed to build a zoo, but you can create a city. This is ridiculous. I guess you can argue that all the things that city buildings would need, you could use those things as a zoo too, right? Zoo decorations and shit. So it would work that way.
So we'll just head on over here to the elevators. All three of them are heading to the top floor. This is gonna take forever. Oh, hello. It's nice that you can fit in the elevator like this. Where are you headed? You okay there, buddy? Oh. Well, okay.
There's poop
Okay, well,
everywhere.
good talk. Hi, I'm here for my 11:30. What's going on, everyone? You know, it already looks like you're having some kind of, hostile takeover. So I'm just gonna leave you with the Wolves of Wall Street here, and
I don't get it. How are zebras still there while there are wolves here? Right? At the first time he did that shit and everybody just attacked each other at the battle royale or whatever. And in the second video, I think he created what? There was pandas with some other normal animal. That should be the problem, right? Pandas and bears supposed to attack anything like deers or shit, but they were not. Even in here, look at that. I know there are one or two zebra deaths, other one are still there, and just wolves are just there doing nothing.
maybe I'll reschedule. Still dead, I see.
Oh.
Actually, considerably more dead. I don't even know how these flies got in here. Oh, okay, I see your bones now. Looks like you had a really nice, strong spine. Oh my god, let me off this elevator. You know, that's fine. Office work is boring anyway. Let's see, what else can we take a look at? Let's see what all these people are going towards. So naturally, it turns out all these people are coming over here to destroy the city's only bathrooms. Yep, and there's that ghost again, just hiding in all the bathrooms. Oh, you know what's across the street, though? I don't know why more...
What is happening here? Why is it...
That ghost again, just hiding in all
What's with the green mist here?
the bathrooms. Oh, you know what's across the street, though? I don't know why more people aren't going over here. Looks like we got a secret path over here, which will take us to a beautiful, serene, hidden park. You can just sit back on one of the many benches. Oh, and also bask in the sewage, because this is where it all goes. Ah, I can feel the serenity taking me already. Or maybe that's the soothing sounds of these crocodiles quickly getting superpowers. Wait, what the hell? What are you doing over here? I have so many questions. Were you always a giraffe? Or is there radiation in the water and you used to look like these guys? Okay, great talk. Well, as long as you're happy. Well, this seems like a hell of a
How are those guys not attacking the giraffe?
city, doesn't it? When you need to get away from all that PacMan stuff, then this place just can't be beat. Let's see how Cats is doing. Maybe it's gotten better. Hey guys, how's the performance going? This seems like a noticeable improvement. Everyone appears to be dead. Here, let's see if we can help you out a little bit. Okay, there we go. A wonderful improvement. Oh, we can't forget about your co-stars here. Well, this is definitely the most serial killer thing I've ever done. Do you remember this part of Cats?
Seriously.
Both cinema and Broadway? When all the animals died unexpectedly. Someone put googly eyes all over their realistic faces. Well, my work here is...
Yeah, this is like PacMan Gallery 2 from Fallout 4. You go to zoo and this is the art from PacMan.
done. What a 10 out of 10 production. I don't see why people had a problem with the movie. Okay, let's go back to the bar, see how our bartenders are doing. Oh, looking a little more lively, I see. What's that? You guys want to tell me something? What is it? What do you got for me? Okay, I just finished talking to the most depressed bears in the world. He gave me a hot tip for something to check out. So it turns out there's a place where all the animals go to relax, away from all these pesky human beings. So let's go check it out. Apparently, if instead of going down into the subway, you go past it, through these trees, and just a quick hike over to these mysterious mountains, let's see what we got. Ah, the suburbs, of course.
What the
I mean, not everyone can afford to live in the big city, right? Where everybody has the exact same house.
This guy puts way too much time and effort into doing all this shit. Look at that. I love this. Why can you create houses? There is no way there is any place in any zoo for this kind of buildings. So this game gives you the ability to create cities and houses. Like some kind of a city simulator or something.
Lawns are pristine, sprinkler systems are always on, and bears are freely running in the streets. Honestly, this looks kind of awesome. He's like, oh god, I forgot
Alaska,
about my kid's
I guess.
piano recital. And every suburb has its one rebel, different color paint, bike invisible view, and gasp, are those solar panels? I'm gonna be writing to my homeowners association post haste. Gotta admit though, seems like a pretty chill place. Away from all the people where animals can live in peace. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Are you abducting these people? Well, if you're not gonna close the garage, at least put some cars in the way. Wait, what is this? Arctic nature scene number 2. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. Oh god, what now? That came from the city. Looks like the animals are fighting back as everyone hastily makes their way to the exit before the polar bear mauls them to death. I guess the animals took back Zoo City. Oh, and it looks like they're gonna go enjoy cats too. This elephant down here is probably just like, yep, serves you right. Oh my god, look at all the people waiting for a train. Look at all those waving hands. There's gotta be at least a couple accidental high fives in there, right? Kudos to these people in the back that just
Wait a minute, so they're trying to run away and they're queuing up, so that's why they're waving their hands. That's just ridiculous.
despite it all, are still holding on to their balloons. Alright, you know what? I think I have to side with the animals on this one. You people are major pains in the ass. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little something right here. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Yes, enjoy the sewage. And while we're at it, we'll just close this off. Can't forget
That
the
is
other
the serial
side.
killer vibe at all.
Good. Let's also put a gate here so that no stragglers can escape. And what the hell? Let's add a couple more of these guys. Okay, that's much better. Well, I guess that's the end of them. Look at you, lucky few. Hey, you magnificent beasts. Yeah, you guys. I got some presents for you. Have fun, sweater vest and polka dot pants. If I were you, I would start running. Well, I hope you had fun. I know I did. We helped liberate a town, which is kind of exciting. Give it back to its proper masters. Nothing gets the blood pumping like drowning an entire subway full of people. Now me, I think I'm gonna put an offer on one of these lovely houses, and hopefully one of my neighbors can just devour me alive. Oh, and in case you were curious, yes, these people are still trapped in here. We'll just let that be our little secret.
Man, all of these videos, I mean, he does say unethical zoo in every one of his title, but yeah, this is really serial killer mentality with every video. He always kills off the people right there. Man, he puts way too much effort into this video. Look at the city, look at the town. What's the next? I built another zoo on the moon? Wait a minute, how the fuck there can be a moon version? What, he added a mod or something? From the thumbnail, it even looks like, darker background. So I don't know. White terrain and darker background. Yeah. Right, people, that was I built an unethical zoo. That's an actual city by the channel. Let's game it out. If you like my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the reaction. There's a link in the description. Check out the cards and cards, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you next time.